Hey guys, I am back. We're back to Kitchen Talk with Granna. I took a week off, the week of Labor Day. I hope everybody had a great week and enjoyed their Labor Day weekend, had a chance to spend some time with their family, relax, or whatever it was that you wanted to do. I hope you had a chance to do that, okay? While I was off for that week, just chilling myself, I didn't really do anything in particular, just kind of chilling and everything. But while I was off for that week, we had one of our actors to pass away. Rest in peace to Mr. Chadwick Boseman, okay? That was a shocker because nobody knew that he was even sick or anything. But Chadwick, well known for his role of Black Panther and Wakanda, okay? But he passed away a couple of weeks ago, and he had colon cancer. And it's just amazing how long he had been diagnosed with that, and he, just fought through it. And he still continued on to do acting and to be acted all the way up, to the day of his death. And I just want to send my condolences out to his family and everything, and just talk a little bit about him. We know him, most of the people, especially the younger people, the younger generation knows him for Black Panther, which was an amazing, amazing movie, not just for blacks, but just for worldwide. This was a great movie. I've seen it a couple of times, and he did an awesome job in that movie. Just an awesome job, And there were several of his movies that I enjoyed. Before he even did Black Panther, I really enjoyed his part. He played James Brown on the life story of James Brown. He was the main character in that. He played that. And then he played Jackie Robinson, which was another great movie, 42. He played that. That was a great, great movie. I watched that several times and everything. And then he was in Thurman Marshall movie, Marshall. He was just an amazing actor. He was a very amazing actor. And this was a young man, a very young man. He was 43 years old when he lost his life to colon cancer. So, it really make you think about how important your health is, and having your screening and having these tests done and all that. And I know that when it comes to colon cancer, most of your doctors don't even require you to get screened for colon cancer till you're like 50 years old. So, that's a big gap between the time that he found out, because he was about 39, I think, when he found out. This was like in 2016 when he found out that he had colon cancer. And then 4 years later, he lost his battle to that. And that's just crazy, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of younger men out there, or young people in general, because everyone needs to get that done, that doesn't even think about colon cancer or anything like that, because it's one of those it's one of those diseases where they put the age limit up. I had my first colon cancer at I actually was like 52, 53, because I kept putting it off. I'm the type of person, I don't like going to the doctors. I definitely don't like to be getting put to sleep for anything. I don't like doing MRIs or any type of scans, or being enclosed in any type of machinery or anything like that. So I had kept putting mine off for a couple of years, because I was told, to get it done at 50, but it was a couple of years later. And I'm glad I did it, because once I did it, there was some pollens that they found, and they had to take care of those and stuff. But it's definitely something that, we need to look at, maybe change the age when it comes to screening for colon cancer. That may be something that doctors need to look at doing, but it was just crazy, thinking back and looking back on Chadwick's life and all the things he had done. And like I said, I knew him for mostly, of course, Black Panther, and of course James Brown, Jackie Robinson, but he also did some soap operas, series, worked on a soap opera. So he had done a lot of things and stuff, you know, and I think he had recently gotten married and stuff, but he, you know, he kept that between his family and I guess his close friends, you know, and I think coming up to within his last year before he passed away, since after his death, there were some pictures that was, out there on Facebook, you know, that people had put out there saying that, you know, he looked really bad. And, you know, sometimes people are just so cruel. They're just so cruel. You know, you're pointing out because he's lost so much weight and how he looked, not looking at what this man is going against, what he's fighting. He's fighting for his life. And that's why he's lost the weight that he's lost. That's why he's not been out in the public like he would normally be, you know. But people always want to nitpick and find the negative thing or something that can get him something to talk about. Just want to gossip, just want to be cruel, you know. To take those pictures that was put out there before he passed away and looking at how much weight he had lost and trying to criticize that and critique that, you know, look at his life for what he's done in the entertainment field, what he's brought, the joy of his gift that he's brought to us, you know, watching his movies and him sharing that part of his life with us. You know, that's what we should be focused on. We should not, whenever something like this happen or someone lose their life or something, you should not look for the negative in that. You know, you should always look for the best to come out of that. You know, it's just crazy what people want to point out and you know, and look at, and that was his right to not put it out there that he had colon cancer. He didn't want anyone, you know, feeling sorry for him or looking at him any differently or anything like that. That's not what he wanted, clearly. You know, he didn't tell anyone. Only the people that he wanted to know knew about it. They was the ones that were there with him through that whole fight. You know, they was the ones that was his support system, that tried to keep him in a good mood, in a good space. You know, I've never experienced anyone with colon cancer or anything like that, but I know that from what I've read about it, it is a painful disease. And anytime cancer, you have any type of cancer in your body, it's painful. It's not comfortable. It's very uncomfortable. I know when my sister passed away from cancer, it had pretty much drained her. You know, it was a lot. It was a lot going through the chemo and all that. So that had pretty much drained her, you know, up until her last days, you know. So I just think this should be a lesson for us to learn. This should be a lesson that we all take and, you know, and try to make our life and our health better. You know, maybe the young mans out there that has followed his career and followed what he's done can look at this and, you know, make sure they go get their screening, your colon screening. And colon screening is not, it's very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. And the worst part of it, you know, is preparing for the screening. You know, you have to take this medicine and you have to detox your whole body. And it's very uncomfortable, you know, and once you get past that, then the rest of it, you just go in, you know, and they put you to sleep and they do what they got to do and stuff. But it's not an easy process to go through. It's not at all. But I hope that people will take what Chadwick has gone through and what he fought against and just do their screening. You know, I don't care if it's breast cancer, colon cancer, kidney, I don't care what kind of cancer it is, you know, just make sure that you do everything that you can to keep yourself as healthy as possible. You know, take these screenings, prostate cancer, you know, all that. Take these screenings when you come to the age where they recommend you to get them, and you do it. You know, do these screenings and do them, you know, according to what your doctor is recommending, you know. And just try try to live the best life you can. You know, we have the work that Chadwick left behind for us to enjoy, you know, from here on to the end of time. You know, Black Panther would be the #1 for years to come. You know, we can sit back and watch that movie. We can sit back and enjoy his work. You know, you can sit back. Like I said, if you haven't checked out his movie, James Brown, the story of James Brown, if you haven't checked out Jackie Robinson, 42, you haven't checked out Thurman Marshall, go back and watch these movies. Maybe a weekend you sitting at home, you don't have anything to do, you can just take some time and sit back and just enjoy these movies that he has put his heart into, these movies that he has brought here and brought for our enjoyment, you know, through his work. So maybe, you know, you can have a chance to do that and just sit back and enjoy it. But, you know, rest in peace to Mr. Chadwick, a.k.a. Black Panther, a.k.a. T'Challa. Hey, Wakanda forever. You know, just rest well, my man. Just rest well, okay? All right. I hope you guys had a great weekend and a week off. Like I said, I think I just needed that break. As much as I like to talk, I think I just needed that break there. I didn't do anything. I didn't go anywhere. You know, we still got this corona that we're fighting. So I just kind of stayed around the house and just chilled. Didn't do anything in particular. Just a little stuff around the house. But I hope you guys had a chance to really enjoy the week and your holiday and all that. You know, just enjoy life. You know, it's too short. Just enjoy. All right, well, I'm about to let you guys get up out of here. I just wanted to go ahead and put a little something out there and talk a little bit about Mr. Chadwick Boseman, and, you know, and give you guys some things. If you haven't checked out some of his work he's done, you know, you'll have a chance to do some of that. Okay, but before I get up out of here, you guys know what you need to do. Make sure you're wearing your mask when you're out and about. Make sure you're being kind to everybody you come in contact with. And I forgot at the beginning of this video to tell you guys, right down there at the bottom of your screen, make sure you're sharing my video with all your family and friends. Make sure you're giving me that thumbs up button. And as you're sharing my video, make sure if you have not become a subscriber of Granna, you go ahead and subscribe to Kitchen Talk with Granna. If there's anything you want to talk about, send me a comment. We can talk about it. I'm open for all types of subjects that you guys want me to talk about. So, you know, just let me know. Just hit me up, okay? All right, be kind to everybody. Wear your mask, social distance, all that. Do all that. Be safe, be happy. I'm going to catch you guys next time around.